Morning, Trainia.
So, Cheyenne, this is Taren. Taren, this is Cheyenne.
I hear you're a hugger.
I think I would cry. This is really weird.
Come on.
This is really weird, I promise.
I've been joking that like you're gonna be so disappointed because I'm
No, you guys
not
are
that
real
special.
humans and you're here. That's really exciting.
Yeah.
I didn't think I would cry at all. Like, at all. Oh, man.
He says, give it 12 hours, you'll be like, this guy's...
He's not that fun. So what's up, Trainiacs? Welcome to an extremely unchronological Friday before a race. This is day 3 in Coeur D'Alene. Woke up Trainiac and just met her this morning, Cheyenne.
I didn't think I would cry at all.
Who is a friend of Phil's.
I think you might cry.
Who we're staying with. Awesome people. And then just got back from a bike ride with Danielle Dingman. You remember Danielle Dingman? I will link to a podcast series that some people have called the best podcast series in triathlon in 2017 with Danielle Dingman. She was awesome to ride with. Check out that ride, and then after that, questions. All right, gang. So I'd like to introduce you to Phil.
I think you might cry.
And Cheyenne.
I didn't think I would cry at all.
Who are doing their first, are these first races ever? You, yes.
I've done an Olympic.
Done an Olympic. And you have questions for me. So, hit me.
I want to know, as far as like breakfast goes, do I stick with what I've always done? Is there something I should avoid? And is there anything that you recommend?
You avoid fiber for the last 24 hours for sure, because fiber can make you do what fiber does.
Right.
Typical breakfast is actually pretty small, and you have more food the day before, like maybe 20 to 30% more the day before, and then the morning of, I'll usually have like 2 small pieces of toast and honey or peanut butter, but like people use like small little muffins, like just carbs.
Right.
Carbs, no fiber.
So when you've done the swim, you're getting out of the water,
Yep.
you're dizzy, disoriented. What do you do?
Is this common for you?
For the race that I did, it was unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar?
Yeah.
Do you ever practice getting out of the water mid-swim in the pool?
No.
Could be that. So something that can help you getting out of the water and being able to run to your bike really well and pass a bunch of people, essentially making your swim faster, is practicing deck ups. So something that I've just started doing over the last couple months that Jerry Rodriguez from Tower 26 recommends is like a 700 meter continuous swim, but every 100 meters you get out of the water, run for 10 seconds, jump back in, and then just continue. And that gets you kind of used to that. I'm out of the water and go.
Okay.
Could be that. Or you might just have like inner ear issues, which you gotta get looked at. Next!
I just learned how to swim. I'm very comfortable in the water, but I'm almost like panicked to be in a group that large. It's really weird. What's a good strategy for me for entering the water, and how do I avoid the crowds but not slow myself down to a snail pace and ruin what's normally a pretty good swim?
So 2 things. First, we were talking about this yesterday. You can seed yourself, let's say you're planning on 40 minutes, seed yourself with about the 37-minute swimmers and let them just go out. And then when you start swimming, go way off to the side. I'll take a triangle away from the dead straight line. And I'll ask you this. So just like this course, it's like a straight out, over and back. Kona is straight out for about 1,800 meters, over and back. If you go all the way out to the side, how much longer do you think that first leg of the swim gets?
Oh, I have no idea.
2 meters.
Oh, so that's not
Literally
bad.
2 meters
That's
longer.
not bad. I can cover that.
So if you go way off to the side and just avoid all the chaos, you swim your own race, do your own sighting, keep everyone else away from you, and you'll probably end up going faster.
So mid-swim, you're in there, you're getting close to the turn, and someone kicks you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
How do you recover?
In the pool, you can do drills where you'll start with 3 people that will swim the lane and start at the wall at the same time, and you'll end up getting kicked. You'll get fists in your face and in your side, and it'll get you used to that happening. If you, in a race this distance, if you get a goggle kicked off, take your time and put it back on, like for the 2 seconds that it'll take. But what you should do is do a cap, goggles over top of the cap, and then race cap over top of the goggles.
So here's one. These are the things that you actually wake up in the middle of the night.
There's a Canadian in my house.
There's Canadians in the house. Some of them even make poutine. Taren and Kim coming from Canada, cooking up some incredible poutine. I know we're going to know where our bikes are when we set them up and leave them overnight, but how do you find your bike after the swim? There's so many bikes.
When you're walking down to the swim to start the race, walk down in the reverse order of how you're going to be coming up and count the racks. And they should have markers with all of the bib numbers on all the racks.
What about numbers getting written on you?
215 is a good number. Follow that, by the way.
So the previous race that I did, they Sharpied me.
Yep.
And then I had my wetsuit on, and then I took it off, and there's now ink in my wetsuit.
What are they using?
I don't know. So
Are they using magic markers, like the smelly ones?
When do I get my number and who puts it on?
A volunteer the morning of. For an Ironman branded race, you can buy the tattoos ahead of time, which I think you pick up in your race kit.
Sweet.
And I have one more.
One more? I don't know, we're running out of tape.
Uh-oh.
We've only got 34 minutes here.
So I do nutrition is liquid, and I'm always trying to figure out, like, do we mix it up the night before, be ready? Do I mix it up the morning of? And I do tend to like it cold. That's how I've been practicing all my big rides. And I don't want to stray too far off script and have like warm liquid nutrition and be like, oh, this is gross. So how do you do the liquid nutrition?
So you might want to try this tonight, is freeze it overnight, and then early in the morning, take it out.
See how it
And then
sets
it'll
up.
thaw. Hopefully it'll thaw at a rate that you can take it.
There's a couple things about carrying a bottle off of the bike transition to the run.
Like in your hand?
Can I grab a bottle off my bike and run? Because I don't see a lot of triathletes, at least footage I've seen, where they're carrying a bottle. Are they?
The aid stations have a lot.
Right.
A lot for you, and they're so frequent that you'll never run out of nutrition. But if you want something that is specifically your nutrition, a good way to do it is I have like a little flask that you don't have to carry, and that has all the gels that I like, and I'll shove that in. So for the liquid nutrition, I'll have the aid stations, and for the actual calories, it'll be from that little tiny bottle. Like I once saw a guy that was, I think he was an ex-gym rat, carrying like a one gallon jug while he was running, and I'm like, oh my God, are you gonna have one built up shoulder? Like, you've got water every mile.
Yeah, every mile.
Every mile. If you're carrying anything, it can be a fuel belt. And towards the end of a race, probably the last 30 to 45 minutes, you might want something with a little more pep in your step. So at that point, it happens to just about everyone. You start fading, and I'll start cranking Red Bull and Coke. Well, you guys are going to be fast.
Yeah, and you know what? I've got another question that I think is really important. How great is Coeur D'Alene, Idaho?
This is pretty nice here. This is beautiful. Look at this. There's open water and hills and things. This is awesome. Thank you guys for hosting me.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
being here.
Yeah, that's
Best
been fun.
homestay ever. Made her cry this morning.
Yeah, we said that.
I hadn't even brushed my teeth yet.
Yeah.
His breath was just that bad.
Is that like, her eyes were watering?
Out.
Thank you for being
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, your tri club has been awesome.
Yeah. CDA Tri-Team. Go Team Green.
Go Team Green.
What do I say at the end of videos? Later, training.
Later training.
Later.